guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be going back to my old stuff and doing a makeup look. I know it's been a while since I've done a sit down video, and that's because of the whole pandemic. Plus I've been getting more into singing recently, so that's why I've been posting a couple covers. And with the whole pandemic going on, just figured I'd switch it up since, you know, we're all staying inside, staying home. So yeah, I figured I'd switch it up a little bit. But now I'm back to my, makeup looks because the semester is winding down for college. I finished my exam yesterday. I have one more assignment that's due Tuesday, so that's what I'm going to be focusing on this weekend. So I figured while I had some time tonight, I was going to film a little video. So since the whole pandemic's going on, tie-dye has been starting to come back into fashion, and I think it normally does around the summertime. So I figured I would film a tie-dye inspired look with my Jaclyn Hill palette, the volume 2, since it does have a lot of pinks and that really pretty yellow. I figured I would do a pink yellow tie-dye inspired look because Adeline Morin recently came out with a hoodie that has the pink and yellow tie-dye like swirl on it, and I thought it was really cute. And Wildflower also has a phone case with the similar patterns with the pink and yellow tie-dye, and I think it's really cute. I like hot pink and yellow together. I just think it's a really good combo. So I'm going to do a look inspired by that today. So while I'm rambling, let's just get on to the video. So first I'm going to take my base, which is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. If you know, you know. This is like my tried and true. Just going to apply that. After that, I'm going to go in with my foundation, which is the Tarte Found Sealer, the shade 22B, light beige. Just going to give that a good shake. And I'm going to apply it with a Morphe foundation brush. Just like a pump and a half. And it's pretty good, honestly. I'm just gonna dab it onto the skin first and then blend it in. I haven't worn makeup in so long. I think the other day I literally just put concealer on. That was it. So I haven't done like a full face in so long. And this, I didn't realize before, but this foundation smells like sunscreen. And I think it's just because, I was used to it. I was using it every day, but now I haven't used it in a while. It does smell vaguely like sunscreen. Nonetheless, it's still a great foundation. So I'm going to mix two concealers. I'm going to mix the No Filter ColourPop concealer with the Pretty Fresh one. I'm first going to go in with the No Filter one. It's in the shade Light 18. So since this is a more neutral concealer, I'm going to just put this, under my eyes, down the nose, forehead, chin, and Cupid's bow, and then up here because I have a little bit of scarring. And then, since the Pretty Fresh one is a bit of a lighter shade, it's in the shade Fair 15, I'm going to focus this one only under the eyes so it brightens up a bit. And I'm going to blend that in with the same brush that I just used before for my foundation. I'm just blending that in. So the No Filter one kind of covers my imperfections, and then this one is the Pretty Fresh one highlights a bit more. And I like it a bit brighter under the eyes. I don't really like it bright anywhere else. That's just my personal preference. And then I'm going to go in and set that with my Maybelline Fit Me Set and Smooth powder. I'm just going to take a large fluffy brush, just swirl that around, and then just set the under eyes basically where I just put that concealer. And then with what's left on the brush, I'm just going to set the whole face. Just so the liquids can, you know, set in place, and I can just, you know, cover up some, you know, that. Now that the face is set, I'm going to go in with my blush because I don't really want to do bronzer at the moment, but normally I would go in with my Morphe bronzer, but I don't want to do that right now. So I'm going to dip into the Tarte X Adeline Morn palette and dip into the blush shade called I Feel Beautiful. I'm just taking this on a Morphe blush brush, and I'm just going to smile, focus this on the apples of my cheeks, and blend upwards. It helps to smile because you can just find the apples of your cheeks. So I'm just focusing it on the center and then blending upwards just so it lifts everything. And then I like to put some on my nose, you know, just to make it look more sun-kissed and airbrushed. And sometimes, I know what you girls like to put a lot of like blush on the nose, or it's like a TikTok thing. I don't like to put a lot, I just like to put a little bit. And then if I put bronzer on, I'd put a little blush on my forehead just to kind of make it look cohesive. And then I'm going to take the Promise Ring highlight shade from that same Adeline Tarte palette. And this is like a really pretty champagne-y rose goldy highlight. And it's really pretty. And I'm just taking that on a fluffy highlight brush from Morphe. And I'm putting that on the tops of my cheekbones. So like the high points of my face. The tops of my cheekbones, down bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, a little on the forehead. I don't like to go too far on the forehead or the chin just because I think it makes it look a bit oily, because I do have some combo skin, and then some on the cupid's bow, and then just a little bit more on the tip of the nose. And next I'm going to prime my eyelids with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I'm just going to take a little Doom Top brush from Morphe, and then just pack that on the eyes. Just a forewarning, all of my brushes are from Morphe, except I think one eyeshadow brush, because I don't know where it's from, but yeah. So just so I don't have to keep saying, and this brush is from Morphe. They're all from Morphe. They came in a set that I got for Christmas. So none of them have numbers on them. So I'm just gonna take a large fluffy brush, this one, and I'm going to go into my Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm going to, I think I'm going to take the shade Certified. It's just a white shade. I'm so sorry. So I'm just taking that white and I'm going to pack that on the lid just to kind of set the base. You don't have to, but sometimes I feel like adding a bit of white just makes these shadows have something not necessarily to stick to, but the white just kind of tones everything down and just sets the colors up to look more pigmented. I don't necessarily always do this just because sometimes I like the bit of a sticky base, but I was just feeling it. So I'm going to take a bit of a smaller brush, and I think I'm going to focus the pink on the inner corner and the outer corner and put the yellow in the middle. I think that's what my nose is so itchy. I think I tend to put more like foundation on my nose or more product on my nose, and then this gets in, you know.
This is doing something. Do you want to put these in there?
So I'm going to take the pink shade called Tipsy Girl. It's like a really vibrant hot pink in this palette. And then I'm going to focus this on the outer corner and really just kind of pack it on there so we can get the maximum pigmentation. And I'm just kind of going in like a C-like motion, like so. That. Then I'm going to dip a little bit more into that Tipsy Girl shade. And I think Tipsy's her dog, I believe. One of them. And I'm just doing that same C-like technique. And then for the inner corner, I'm going to grab, oh my god, my nose is so itchy. I'm going to grab somewhat of a smaller brush. And I'm going to this time mix Tipsy Girl and a bit of Lolly Mama, which is a bit of a darker pink. So I'm just going to, go back and forth and mix the two. And I'm going to focus this on the inner corner. So I'm going to try to keep the middle portion clear for the yellow. So I'm trying not to take that too far in, like that. And then we'll blend it all out and it'll be fine. This is the part where it kind of looks a little bit scary. Just because, we're just putting down the color, but we'll blend it out. So again, just focusing that in the inner portion of my eye. So we're just blending, blending, blending. I think this corner might have a little too much pink, but we can always go in with a white shadow or some translucent powder and just kind of cover that up. Just gonna pick on a little more. Again, trying to leave the the middle part there. And now taking a more defined brush, if I can find what I'm looking for. This little packer brush. No, that's not what I want. There's so many brushes, I just can't find what I'm looking for. I'm just going to take a little bit more of a defined brush. Is this the one I want? Ah, I found it. Okay. There's so many brushes. I need like a labeler or something. So I'm going to take the yellow shade called No Joke. Just kind of tap on. And then put that in the center. and on the lid a bit. Oh god. So it's still going back into that yellow color. This is a really pretty yellow. Like so. And doing the same thing to the other lid. Sometimes I feel like I blend too much and then the color fades away. So it's just a bit of a process to get the payoff you want. You just kind of have to blend, 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 and pack, pack, pack. I think that's good. And then I'm going to take a brush with no product on it. Just kind of blend all of that together. You know, because tie-dye is kind of blended, kind of messy. So we're just gonna really quickly blend that out. Like so. Blend it a little bit on the lid. And going into the Declan Who palette, I think I'm going to put the shade I'm gonna put the gold shade Talia on my lid. I'm just taking this on my finger. And it's just a really pretty gold, and I'm going to pack that onto my lid, like so. Nothing too intense. And just taking it on my finger and tap, tap, tapping it on my lid. Tap, 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 tap. Like so. And since we kind of took away some of that color, I'm going to go back in to the yellow and just really focus it on in there, just so we don't lose it because we blended. So just packing that on there. And next, I'm going to put the color I'm In It, this really pretty like white pink duochrome. I'm gonna put that on the inner corner. Just to brighten that up. And it looks really pretty with that pink that's in the inner corner. So it matches nicely. So that's the eye look. And next, I'm gonna put on some Maybelline mascara. Just a light coat. Nothing too drastic. And then I'm going to finish it off with the Kylie lip high gloss in the shade Diva. It's just a really pretty gloss. And we're going to finish it off with some setting spray. This is the All Nighter Urban Decay. And there's a little bit of smudging under my eye. So we're just gonna fix that with some concealer. And this is the final look, all complete. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You know the drill. Always remember, be a pineapple, stand tall, wear a crown, be sweet on the inside. Bye, guys.